All right, my man, state your name. Let them know you on Real Talk with
Well,
Nick.
my name is Andre Courtney Ortiz, the Latin assassin from Eastern West Harlem.
Okay, man. And listen, man, you told me something off camera. I want to get right into it concerning Kevin Williams, man. Congratulations to Kevin Williams, aka Willpower, for becoming a Harlem Hall of Famer.
Well, my blessings to my little young son, because I've been with him since he was like 14 years old. Coached him, played with him, and we are the best of friends. And he is well deserved, just like Julius Allen, Candy LaPrince, and there's another one that was shrined in, which I don't know the name at the moment. But forgive me for not knowing it. But congratulations, guys. Very few people get in there. Okay? And you got to be a bad boy. And all of these guys was sure enough in they time were hoofers.
So, Kev, man, you do got game, man. My apologies, bro. You do got game, man. Now, listen, man. I want to talk to you about the New York Knicks. I'm going to start off with the coach, man. Tom Thibodeau just got an extension. He got concerning his, job as a head coach, over $30 million for the next 3 years, man.
Hey, congratulations, Coach. I think you well deserved that one, because with all the things that happened last year, short-handed, lose a couple of bodies, and what they demonstrate is they got the biggest heart in the world. They made a good trade and get Bridges over, but the main piece that we're looking for is that center, because we have to fill in that gap. I don't think Robinson can do it all by himself yet, unless he comes and shows different this year and says, I'm the man. But I think he's been here 4 or 5 years already. And if he's talking about being a baller and helping the Knicks, he's got to show his face this year.
There's a lot of players that got to show up this year.
Well, I got one. I think if we would have had him in the playoff, we would have got to the conference final.
And who's that?
And you know who that is. The one that a lot of people love and hate, but the truth is the truth. Randle. If we'd have had that 20-point score there, believe me, Knicks would have been fighting Boston to go to the finals.
Think so?
No, so.
And you know this because of his past success?
I would say Randle would have fit in that system that the guys was in. They was on a let's get this done. We don't care how big or how small. All we needed was that little 15, 20 points that guy makes every night, even on his bad night.
So you're telling me that Julius Randle would have been the missing factor?
Of course, the way them guys were playing last year, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. And Indiana couldn't mess with Randle. Randle destroys Indiana every time he plays them. And I'm not saying he would have destroyed them, but his presence and his offense and he's a dog. He was gonna fit into that no dog mentality the Knicks had.
Right.
They had no nonsense. They played D.
Now, let me ask you something. Who brought up Randle? Me or you?
Me.
Okay.
That's what. Not because of you like Randle, whoever likes Randle and don't like him, but the fact is we talking about the missing piece to get to that final championship.
Okay. I said that because a lot of my viewers think, they know I'm not crazy for Randle. So they think I look for people to be biased towards him. And that's not the case, man. I give out the questions. My guest answers the questions I give out to him. Or sometimes my guest makes statements which opens up for me to ask him an alternative question that I had in mind, man. I did not bring up Randle. This man brought up Randle. For all you sensitive Randleettes out there who love him, like I said, love him. It is what it is. My man here is saying, the Latin assassin, saying that if Julius Randle was healthy, that we would have been contending against Boston.
And who knows what would have happened there. You know what I'm saying? Because the way the Knicks were playing and playing aggressive, you know, they were hungry, man. You could tell, you know. And even the announcers, commentators, everybody was talking about them because of the defense, the tenacity. You know, those guys did not give up. Even when they lost, you know, it hurted, you know, because they knew that there was situations in the game where, you know, it happens to the best, right? You know, and it just didn't work out. But of effort and everything, man, I got to tell you one thing. I think they took the identity of their coach, honestly. You know, because that coach is no nonsense. And looked like those guys really fed into him. Made them believe, yo, y'all could do this. And these guys, you know, even though they were smaller, underachieved, you know, supposedly, these guys played like they was on top of the world.
Right. Now, I know you said something about a center position, right?
Yeah.
Are we forgetting about Jericho Sims, man?
He's not ready, Bob.
My boy, the Predicate, showed me some off-season films of him working. He looked ready. He looked good. Like
not saying he won't improve, okay? Let's get that understood. Not saying he not. I'm just saying he's not polished at the moment. Give him another year or two, and he's gonna be that power forward or that center that you really need.
So you saying Precious Achille is more prepared than Jericho Sims?
Yeah, and he's not in center, you know. But you know, the Knicks and the coach, you know, they didn't have the pieces to fill in the blanks.
Okay. And my boy Deuce McBride. What can we expect from Deuce, man?
Well, not really, you know, your guess is as good as mine on that one, right? We see a lot of improvement in McBride, right, and everything, but Knicks need a shooting guard. Matter of fact, they don't need no shooting guard. They got enough shooters already, I think, with my man Chino and well, they got rid of Burton, I think, you know, that came over. Yeah, man, that guy really lit up the.
Oh, he did great in the postseason, man.
Yes, he did. He came out of the shell, and that's what they needed, you know. And they almost put. I still got that season on mine. I just hope they come back with that same tenacity and everything. Because remember, the East got stronger all across the board. You talking about Cleveland, you talking about Indiana. All of these guys have improved.
So the East is where it's at.
The East is where it's at, you know, and that's going to be a damn. The East might be a dandy. You might get 4 guys out of the East going to the playoffs.
Okay. So who the Knicks got to worry about? You said you got Boston?
You got Boston, Philly, Milwaukee.
Those 3?
Yeah, like always. You know, there ain't no changing in that. You know, those guys got their teams real tight and strong.
Now, I'm going to give you a blast of the past, man. Chris Porzingis, man. You once had him as a Knickerbocker. He's now an NBA champion. That hurted Nick, man, to see him go to the Boston Celtics and get a ring, man.
Well, guess what, man? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But this is why I tell you, don't give up on the big man. You know, at no time, even though he was skinny and everything, he can open up the court. Boston don't need him to play 30, 40 minutes, you know, because Boston, you know, got the pieces to fill in the gap. But what the Singers had and no other center had, he could shoot. He's going to open up the court.
Okay.
You know, and about, you know, feeling bad that we got rid of Porzingis. The only thing bad about it, we mad about it, that nigga with the Boston. You know how we are with Boston and Boston with us. You know, that's what put the dagger in our hearts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But as a ball player, I'm glad for him. I'm really glad for him.
Okay.
Things happen for a reason. If it doesn't work one place, you gotta try another. You know, and if he was blessed that he got traded to Boston, and him and Al Hartford, who really deserved it. You know what I mean? The OG at Hartford, Dominican Power, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That man is, played a hell of a playoff series. That he got a big part of why Boston made it.
Okay. So what the Knicks need to do to stop Boston in their tracks, man?
Well, right now, you got to get a center. I'm hoping that trade to Phoenix with Greg Novick comes through. If I'm hearing, through the grapevine, if Akawaka waive his no trade, I think him and McBride are going to Phoenix for that big center.
And you think that'll be a good addition
to the Knicks?
Yeah.
Excellent addition. You need that piece. You're not going to fight Boston or Philadelphia without having it.
So there's no way the Knicks can contend without having a bona fide center.
Well, you know something? They stuck it in the Knicks. I'm not going to say that, Nick. You know what I'm saying? Because the way they played last year, and our man that went to OKC, all I'm looking for is who's going to do that job of what he did of helping and protecting the rim. And he's a bona fide, his energy and everything was a big factor of why the Knicks went far.
Okay. And with a healthy OG and an Anobi, man, what that means to the lineup, man.
Ooh, great news. That's great news. We ain't got nothing to say about him, but no sooner he came from Toronto to New York, the whole Knicks team changed, did a whole 360. We were crying. No sooner he came, we went 6, we went 7, we went 8, lose 1, get another 3. It was a A+ trade for the organization.
Damn, man. Damn. So with a healthy OG and an Anobi, we got a wing defender and Mikal Bridges.
And the only thing that was hurting us is we don't know Robinson. Because imagine we don't got Robinson. Who we got? And they not ready. The other 2 young guys that they picked up or whatnot not ready. I understand we picking them up because we need big bodies. But we need somebody that know what they're doing on that basketball court when the competition gets tough.
And you don't think the spotlight is going to be on Jericho Sims?
No.
You don't think added pressure is going to be on him?
No. The boy's still young. The boy, he's going to mature in any moment. You know what I'm saying? And I'm hoping it's for the better. Okay? He's got to polish a little offense, but he plays D. He helps out. You know what I'm saying? But let's see if his all-around game has improved a little bit, where he can help the Knicks. I can't say he can't help the Knicks. So he helped them as they went along. But he's got to develop some shot around the 5-foot, 10-foot area around the rim, so the Knicks will be right where they want to be.
Now, when we speak of that, of Mitchell Robinson, right? Some say he's iffy, he's not 100% as a basketball player, meaning that he's injury prone.
Everybody know, and that's why I bring up the conversation, because I go straight to it, say it like it is. We know if he's healthy, we
It's
good.
a go.
If he's healthy, we good. But if, like you said, last 4 or 5 years, something always happens. It's always something happening to our Knicks when we get the flow. The last 3 years, when we were ready to, get to the playoffs and everything and whatnot, one of our stars always get hurt. Randle this year, last year, Robinson, and who knows, 2 of them the year before that. And it's right before, and you can see them, the chemistry is working. And then when one of the big guys goes down, the chemistry falls apart. And that's what we got to fill in those blanks to make sure that we still could do it without the person who was needed.
Damn. So how far you see the Knicks going this upcoming season?
I don't expect nothing less than the semifinals of the Eastern Conference.
So anything less than the semifinals, Eastern Conference is a failure in y'all?
Yes, sir. Of course. For me, yes. And for New York fans, yes. You know what we want? You know what we want? Compete, and we can get that chip here. Them guys would never, ever forget that experience of how the New York Knicks celebrate the championship. Believe me.
All right, and that's what it is with the Latin Assassin on Real Talk with Nick, man. I want to thank the OG for coming on the show. And once again, man, everybody in the comments, man, congratulate Willpower, a.k.a. Kevin Williams, from becoming a Hall of Famer, man. A Hall of Famer, a Harlem Hall of Famer. In the names of what? Joe Hammond?
Pee Wee Kirtland.
Oh, shit.
Frank Streety. And, oh, man, forget it. You got Willis Reed, you got Earl Monroe, you know, you got all the guys. And these guys were these are pioneers, is what you talking about.
All right,
you know
and you got to add Willpower to that list.
That list.
Oh,
Okay.
shit, man. And we out. Peace.